Hey, thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today, we are with Chris Yunker from the Prairie Loft Center. Chris, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Chris, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up?
Oh, I grew up right here in South Central Nebraska, in Hastings, Nebraska. I had big dreams of moving on and stayed here, and it's not a bad thing. So,
No, you got a lot going on in Hastings. It's a great place to be. Tell us
yeah,
about the Prairie Loft Center. What is it, and what do you guys do?
Prairie Loft Center used to be part of, it was the living farm of the regional center. The regional center was the state hospital here for many, many years. And Prairie Loft is what's left of that living farm. It was, it kept the regional center sustained. We had all the gardens and the animals and, milk their own cows and raise their own chickens, and all of that took place right out here. And it used to be a lot bigger. And what we have now is one of the barns that's left from that site. We just had some great people in this community that thought, we need to do something with this. And so they, about 15 years ago, well, a little over 15 years ago, they kept it going. And now we're an educational center.
So is it open to the public? People can stop in?
Yeah. We actually, up until this year, our offices were off site, but now our offices are out here on the property. And so people can come out and just take advantage of the free space that we have out here. It's on the edge of, southwest part of Hastings. So it's just far enough out that people can come out and walk the woodland area, or we also have some garden plots that we rent out during the summer. And again, the whole point of it is just getting people reconnected to nature.
So talk about some of the events that you have throughout the year.
Well, we're busy. We have the Flatwater is our music festival. We've been doing that now for about 15 years. And so that'll happen later. That'll happen in June. And then we also have the Spring Fest, which is the celebration of planting season. And that's when it's a smaller Flatwater. We still have vendors and arts and crafts for families and kids and food trucks. And then we have Harvest Fest, which echoes that, but that takes place in the fall. And then we have Family Outdoor Club once a month, where we encourage families to come out with their young kids and take in some different opportunities. And then we have camps all summer long for kids that are in preschool up through middle school age.
All right,
And
let's talk about. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and we have one camp that encourages kids to come out with their grandparents, which is fun.
Wow. No, I'd love to have that happen. I would. My grandparents would come back from heaven, but that'd be kind of cool. So let's talk about your music festival. What does that look like to people that have never been there? Describe that event for us.
It's a festival that starts on Friday night, and then it happens all day on Saturday. We bring in different bands from different areas. They're not too far out, but like, for example, this year, the Cody sisters and the cousin Curtis is on deck for sure. We're still trying to get that figured out, but as I said, as you said, it's a music festival where we have, we're just celebrating culture and music and community. And so we have different art vendors out here and food vendors and volunteer opportunities. And it's just a good vibe for people to come out and, when the weather's nice, enjoy all that it has to offer.
Perfect. Chris, what do you love most about your job?
Prairie Loft is so unique. And it's one of the first jobs I've had in a really long time that people go, "Oh, Prairie Loft. I love Prairie Loft." I've kind of dipped into a lot of social justice jobs, and people kind of like, "Oh, okay." But, there's just a little bit for everybody out here. And there's a lot of great, history, and we're starting to get some new connections, and so I just love being outside. I love just hanging out, digging in the dirt, and doing those kinds of things.
What's one thing about Prairie Loft that that most people don't know?
Oh, what's one thing about Prairie Loft? Again, I think there's just a little bit for everybody. And I think that's what's great about it, is people can make what they want it to be. And I'm a city kid, even though, I grew up in town, you can still make it your own. And it doesn't take much to kind of get lost in all of that. And really, just once you give yourself an opportunity, you can just embrace all that there is.
Yeah, no, I think that's spectacular. I'm in live music, I'm in live entertainment, so I always ask these two questions every interview. What is the best concert you've ever seen in your entire life?
Hands down, Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
All right. You could bring one musical act to the Prairie Loft Center, dead or alive. Who you bringing?
Okay. Shoot for the moon,
Yep.
Go big.
Yep.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You're the first to ever say that. Perfect. Yeah. Chris, how do people find out more about the Prairie Loft Center and what's going on there?
Check out our website. Go to prairieloft.org. Okay. And you can look at all the things that we talked about, and the dates and times, and just how to connect with us. If you need more information, it's all right there.
Perfect. Chris Junker, thanks for joining us today on Live Music Nation Podcast. Hey. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball